So it has been quite some time since we last caught up with Adam22, and the last time we talked about him, he was facing some financial challenges with the No Jumper brand, while his wife was diving headfirst back into bed with his biggest adversary, Jason Luv.
Yo, excuse me. Hi. Okay.
I do imagine that the No Jumper, how many people he got paying, or how many people he's paying, and this, that, and the third. I imagine it's not very profitable.
What do you guys do for the people? I know what you guys do.
The expensive.
Oh my gosh, you said it.
I'm the wife.
Where's Adam?
He's working, I'm working, you know.
Now since then, the word around the virtual block is that she has performed with all types of people. You know, it's become like a
it's not just word on the block, it's word of mouth. I guess that's the same shit, nigga. This is actually physically technologia documented.
Smash Bros free for all up
This
in
is
there,
real.
and everyone is getting off their finishing shot. And now the situation is once again coming back to a head, as this weekend Adam will be stepping into the ring to fight the man who had his girl screaming. But before
he's fighting Jason Luv. That's who he's fighting. I seen a little clip of Viability. That nigga asked him if he could smack his girl, bro. Yeah, he told him no.
get into the straight up,
So he's about to fight Jason Luv.
will be stepping into the ring to fight the man who had his girl screaming. But before we get into the straight up embarrassment that came with the promotion for that fight, I did want to show you guys this clip, as towards the end of last year, Adam went on this podcast One Night with Steiny. I believe this is like a Nelk Boys production. And while discussing the hot topic at the time, which was Akash and his wife Jasleen and all the things she had to say about their relationship, of course Adam was like the one guy on earth.
I'm sure Akash would end up just like Adam and let the dude that she was talking about, her friend, that other girl that was on the podcast that she was talking about smacking her husband and doing a threesome and all that, a foursome, whatever. I'm sure Akash would let that slide. I'm sure he would. To stay with her? To stay with her? Yeah, I'm sure he would.
Things she had to say about their relationship. Of course, Adam was like the one guy on earth actually defending Akash's wife, and he had this to say about my channel,
Of course he
as
was.
well as a couple of other people here on YouTube.
That's why she felt comfortable saying that. But then once the Poetic Flacos and the Jamaris and the Myrons of the world all lock into place, I mean, like, you have to understand, there's a very concerted effort to like paint people as villains on the internet so that they can look bad, so that they can have a new person to make videos about. Like let's say you had a girlfriend and all this stuff was getting exposed or whatever. Like, you don't believe that they would just lock into place to make Steiny the cuck of the year or the fool of the year. You know, they love to be able to paint someone as that.
I will never be awarded that. I want to make it very clear. I will never get that Cook of the Year award. Don't even put me in the nominations because that's not a true thing.
All these internet cretins line up to make content about people, and in order to make content about people, they really have to demonize somebody.
And so obviously Adam has not been too happy over my coverage of his online antics over
Nigga, what? You demonize your own self. What the fuck? This nigga, bro. These niggas will do anything, bro. Anything, bro. Adam is the prime example of doing anything. You demonize your own self, dude.
the last couple of years.
All right, this is where I take things to a whole new level. They said, "Are you down to wear these shorts?" I said yes.
Which is pretty funny to me, because if you've been watching my channel since before like the Jason Luv cuck era of Adam22, I was actually quite supportive of his content. I described him as like the modern day Howard Stern, who was given these unique interviews where he was
No Jumper is a nigga that I never watched. I think I watched, what was it? It was Famous, was it Famous Dex that went on there? He was drugged out. I think Famous Dex had went on there. This was back early in his days. Like, I'm talking about the one table he's sitting across from the rapper. You know what I'm saying? I think I watched the little Famous Dex interview. He was drugged out on that mug. And then I watched the XXX interview. After that, I never watched No Jumper again in my life. Who is this guy?
not scared to ask pretty much any question. And all I really told Adam is that from the start, making this decision to lean fully into this cuck arc and really turning into this caricature of yourself who's always just like making fun of his own life online is going to have some repercussions that money cannot really buy back.
When it came out on the internet and it became like the only thing for, I don't know, a couple weeks, probably it was like a solid month where it was like,
No, it was huge.
everything. Like every rapper I interviewed was talking about it. Every day I'm looking at my subscription tab and just seeing my face over and over, just like, what the fuck, you know? The actual sex was not the hard part. The becoming a punchline to that extent. Like I was used to being like hated already, but being that much of a joke for a period of time to a lot of people was kind of weird.
And I also thought it was hilarious that he mentioned like, oh, they're gonna give you the Cuck of the Year award. Like, it's so random. Because that means one of the thumbnails I made must have really bothered him.
This might offend you because you are the king cock, respectfully.
But I also find it peculiar because it's like, dude, you were the one out here making yourself the Cuck of the Year, having countless tweets like this. We gotta think about the family business, and sometimes the family business requires a large man blowing a load in her mouth. Like, my guy, what did you want me to do with this information? Like, when you were posting up like this,
If you have ever in your life tuned in to watch this nigga Adam, because I think he be doing little films and stuff on the OnlyFans or whatnot. Bro, if you ever tuned into any of that, bro, you have serious problems, dog. You're different. You are different.
Like, my guy, what did you want me to do with this information? Like, when you were posting up like this, purposely making yourself the butt of the joke, all for a tiny bit of internet clout, what the hell did you expect people to say?
I got stopped on the street like 4 or 5 times already. Normally, it's just to talk to me about me, but then it was like, oh, you, no jumper wife. I'm like,
What?
yeah, I guess.
Wow. Insane. If we do choose to have another kid, how am I going to know it's mine?
And I guess Adam even went on this other podcast and crashed out after getting rage baited by this man right here.
I heard through someone who knows you very well that you are a very generous man.
I don't know about that, but okay.
You're so generous that you share your wife.
I do. Sometimes.
Yeah, it's a very I think that's the most generous thing you can do.
Thank you. You know, I don't think any of the other men that I've ever allowed her to sleep with have ever said that to me, so thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And this was the exact thing that I warned
any of the other men, so you let this man hit
Adam about before he opened Pandora's box, is that he was basically never going to be taken.
Let me tell you something, bro. They have a kid together. Their relationship is not gonna last. It's only lasting right now because he has the illusion that he lets her do what she wants. You know what I'm saying? Once this whole OnlyFans movement is over, and it dies down and she ain't getting ran through no more, all the views dry up and that dry up, she's jumping ship, nigga. She's jumping ship. She's jumping ship. Telling you, bro. It's not gonna last. It's profitable right now. It's money involved right now. It's fame involved right now. Let something change though. Yeah. I think they might be married. They say it's his wife. That don't mean nothing.
Seriously again, whether it was by the
she's using Adam, bro. Didn't nobody even know who she was. I ain't even gonna say that though. Maybe you freaky ass niggas probably knew who she was before this. But nigga, I ain't never heard of her. I ain't never heard of that Jason nigga. I heard of Adam, yeah. But I ain't never heard of them. Let that shit dry up, bro. She jumping ship, dog. I'm telling you.
Is that he was basically never going to be taken seriously again, whether it was by the audience or when he goes on shows like this, and he gets so frequently made.
Everyone uses Adam22, bro. Everyone uses no jumper. That's what all of LA all of California does. They use this man. So when anybody has ever came around him, they use this man. He's a fucking goofy, bro. He's a goofy. They use this man. The moment he doesn't let people use him no more, or his clout dry up, they jumping ship.
Made fun of. I mean, this is probably the third or fourth time this has happened.
Now, how much does someone have to smoke to let someone else fuck their wife?
Yeah, I only done one time in my life.
So it just takes one time. Do you or do you not regret allowing Lena to sleep with Jason Luv?
I absolutely do not regret that.
That nigga said that was a lie.
Contesting since the 1980s.
He's taking a lie
would
detector.
you agree that the only thing that's became more open is Lena's clam?
Okay. I mean,
or is it
something about the word clam? Yeah, her has maintained the majority of the pre-Jason Luv tightness.
No, I think the only thing that's still tight is the devil's grip on her soul, I would say at this point, right?
Yeah, him talking about his own wife like this is just crazy. But hey, if they have that type of relationship, that's on them. I just think it's funny that Adam went on the other podcast and was crying like a victim.
Her soul has not been in any way affected by her career.
Is that objectively true?
Is that right?
Can we talk about something else?
I do have a lot of more questions. They're all about Lena. There's about 21 more questions.
Okay. I don't know like why you like flew out to the other side of the country just to give me a hard time about my wife.
It's content. You already know this.
Creepy bisexual black guy next to me to weird me out.
I'll give you a hard time.
True.
Either way, guys, here's where we get to
You
the
already
fight
know what it was
promotion
gonna
and the
be.
embarrassment that came with that. On January 3rd, I will be facing Jason Luv. Somebody call an ambulance,
He's
but not for
fighting
me.
this nigga?
And as you guys can see, this is an Aiden Ross production. I did think this reply was pretty funny. I'd be the first ever deadbeat son.
This make me not want to be no parts of this shit, bro. A lot of these niggas is fucking goofy, dog. That's why I do reactions. I just want to sit back and laugh at niggas, man. I'm not. Don't compare me. Don't put me in the same boat as these niggas, please, man. I'm not these niggas, bro. If I was to ever get around a lot of these niggas, I would expose them, bro. I would expose they fucking ass, bro. Cause we move way different, bro. I'm not that.
If this was my pops.
I wouldn't even be the nigga who's hosting this type of event, bro. Even if it can make me some money, bro. I'm just not even that type of nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'd be the first ever deadbeat son if this was my pops. And Adam did make this little video in anticipation for the fight, talking about his motivation for fighting Jason.
I am going to be facing Jason Luv on January 23rd in Miami. I've been in the gym. I've been training. Listen.
So the fight already happened. We gotta react to it. Hold on. The fight is today's the 24th. Oh, it would have been that would have been tonight, basically. Ain't no way. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Nah, they got the fight, bro.
Oh, let's go!
Look at Charleston White, dog. Look at this shit, man. And this nigga claimed to be a community activist, bro. Bro, I do not ever want to be associated with none of these niggas, bro. Never in life, bro. I guess I'm gonna react to it, bro. This shit has 6,000 views in 2 hours, bro. I don't even think it's really that popping. Is this fight really even popping like that? is this fight really even popping like that? Viral like that? We go react to it after this video, man. Oh my god.
This guy Jason Luv. He's big, he's muscular, I got better cardio, and I got heart. Cause that dude f***ed my wife. Just know, I'm out for blood.
And let's be real, guys, if Adam gets knocked out by Jason Luv in that ring, on an Aiden Ross production of all things, I do believe that that might be the final nail in the coffin of Adam22 and the No Jumper brand. And then of course his wife would give her thoughts, as obviously she herself is a big part of the narrative for this fight.
I look at all you niggas like goofies that even go and participate in that nigga's podcast, bro. Like, let me see something else. $3,000 views, 3,000 views, 3,000 views, 4,000 views. At best, 25,600 views. Now this isn't the main channel, but he be paying people to do this, bro. I see why that shit's not profitable, dog. I'm looking at the niggas who come on this bitch. You niggas are clowns. You niggas are clowns. You niggas are clowns.
And I did even see like an Instagram comment where she said, "Oh, you got this, baby." And then someone was like, "Oh, which one of them are you talking to?"
You know, trying to decide who I'm gonna sleep with on fight night, I just feel like there's so many factors. Do either of these guys have any energy left for at the end of the day?
This is crazy.
I'm trying to remind him, like, this is the man that had me biting the bed sheets. This is the man that made my body feel amazing in my scene with him. So
I
the
mean,
marketing
come on,
is
Adam.
crazy.
And I know for a fact that he was the one filming this interview. Like, if anything, at this
Nigga was
point, I think
filming
that the
the
guy
flick,
does have
nigga.
an embarrassment fetish.
you know, I'm just hoping that all of these things build up in his mind and he just like sees red and just goes for it. And it just
This is a desperate cry for attention, money, clout, views, to bring the brand back to life. Even the main channel, I mean, got 100K there. That's probably $400. Not real consistent on this channel though. Not a whole lot of money being made with the YouTube channel, man.
just takes over. Better cardio. I mean, my experience with Jason's cardio is obviously only
not with the expenses you got going on, man. That man, they are in desperate cry to pay them bills. They paycheck to paycheck right now.
in the bedroom. I feel like he's pretty good. You may have been able to take me down in the bedroom, but you are not going to take down my husband.
I mean, I can't deny it. The woman is a master marketer. I mean, this is the fucking modern day Steve Jobs you're looking at right here. And Adam would once again return to the cuck chair to give his thoughts.
The fact that he slept with her, my subconscious mind might be more bothered by it than my sort of conscious brain, if you feel me. It was kind of wild to see her screaming and biting the sheets and just freaking out. He's got this big old 10-inch thing on him. Did I feel a little bit of jealousy? I think it would be fair to say that, but at the same time, found it kind of arousing. You know, a lot of people like to throw the cuck term on me. Yeah, you know, I'm not above enjoying seeing my wife get by another guy.
So once again, I'm really unsure if this is all just really for the camera or for the promotion, and like if the way he spoke in the other interview is the way he actually feels. But you just cannot be surprised when people take the things that you say online seriously.
Yeah, it's one thing to be a cuck and it's another thing to be a cut who got beat in a boxing match by the same guy who your wife. So I can definitely see how the stakes are high on this one.
I mean, they gotta be giving Adam at least a cool $1 million to do this.
I'm actually getting kind of stressed out about this Jason Luv fight.
Oh my god, babe, let me tell you exactly what's gonna happen. He likes
let that be the last $1 million he makes.
to start fast. He's really confident, like he thinks the whole thing is gonna be over in 1 minute. He's very aggressive, and once he gets going, he like completely forgets that there's another person involved. He's super strong for sure. We can all see that, but he doesn't really pace himself. So if you just stay calm and let him wear himself out, he's gonna leave it wide open for you and get super sloppy. Honestly, endurance was never his strong suit. If you keep applying steady pressure, he's just gonna crumble and lay there and wonder what the fuck just happened.
Are we talking about fighting or
boxing?
So yeah, she is really the ultimate winner in all of this. Well, I guess Jason too. So I guess Adam is actually probably the only loser. And speaking of the devil in Adam's life, here is his little bit of fight promotion.
I've never professionally boxed before. I don't think there's any personal beef, but I would assume you have a slight vendetta against me for, you know, all the nonsense that people was talking in the comments and stuff, so you gotta prove yourself. And so at the end of the day, no matter if I'm whipping Adam's ass or I'm tapping Leonard's ass, none of that matters. I come with athleticism and determination, and I, you know, give him my all.
And this was Adam's response to that promo where he says, he's my up, but goddamn he's good looking. Here, the two men would actually come together for some fight promo.
You know, I kind of feel like the Jason and Lena era is over at this point. I think, you know, she's got a new scene dropping with Girthmaster. I think I wasn't supposed to say that. Fuck.
Wait, another guy?
She's been working with a few other male talents. I don't know that her and Jason are necessarily going to reconnect in that way, but she was like, oh my God, what if you get knocked out? I'm like, I'm not getting knocked out. What are you talking about? I mean, you know, she's worried about it now that she's had time to see me in action and watch me actually get out there and train and everything. I think she's seeing how serious I'm taking it. And I think that her concerns have been soothed a little bit.
Now let's see what Adam is talking about when he speaks on this training that he has been undergoing.
Roll under after that. Watch out. 1, 2. That's it.
Who put this shit together, bro? Man, shout out to Adam, man. And here is some training footage from the Jason Luv camp.
I already know that nigga ain't much better.
I mean, I would think that the guy has to have some power. He is a massive person. But to me, he does look pretty damn slow. Not saying Adam was exactly a gazelle out there, but that might be like his only chance is to, like he said, have better
that nigga sucks.
cardio than Jason. I mean, like I said, if he manages to knock Adam out, it's really all over but the crying. And the trainer here actually claims that Adam has great reach, pause, and that might also give him a huge advantage in this fight.
The nigga's like, how tall is this nigga?
Now, I will say,
Adam is like 6, he's probably about 6'4", bro.
As if he does manage to somehow knock Jason Luv out, does that redeem his cuck status in some sort of way?
Fuck
like,
no.
will that put his reputation back on the right path?
Fuck no.
Chat, should I,
nobody's even watching the fight.
Contract, the winner gets the, Lena?
This is the man that had me biting the sheets. It's really good. You made 10 times.
You know, I
Bro,
have been...
you niggas that entertain No Jumper are goofy.
wondering who Adam looks like. And I finally see it, guys. It's that boy Crash Bandicoot. Down to the fucking stance. And now they're saying that this clip might not age well.
It would take a lot of money, and it would probably have to be somebody who I felt like I could actually beat the shit out of. So I don't know. I don't know who fits into that category. They were talking about me boxing Jason Luv. He would turn me into a pack. I don't know if I want to do that, so.
But the storyline, that storyline right there, no one's ever seen a storyline that crazy as you and Jason Luv. Oh, the hype, the promos that come out of it, the press conference, the weigh-ins.
That was a weird time period. I had like a superpower at that moment where I could say pretty much anything on TikTok or Twitter or whatever, and it would just go nuts. So I felt like I hammed it up as much as I could, but I could have possibly done more.
Would it give you like a 10% chance, a 15% chance? Where do you rack it out of 0 to 100?
Probably very close to a 0% chance. Yeah, it's got to be close to a 0. I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's what people do when they need money, and I don't really feel like I need money, and I don't really feel like fighting someone or having to train to fight somebody, or really.
So yes, the bag either must have just been too enormous to ignore, or it is very possible that Adam now needs some money. Though I don't really see that being the case, as he has described himself numerous times as being a rather conservative spender. But I don't know, some people see that bag
He better have been, man.
And they just cannot take it. It doesn't matter what their net worth is. But either way, I do want to know what you guys think about this entire situation down below. Will you be tuning into this fight? Will you just be looking out for the highlights on Twitter? I mean, like I said before, Jason really has nothing to lose here. And for Adam, this could be like the beginning of the redemption arc. But the man also could get officially sent to the Shadow.
Adam is on a downtrend, bro. He's not ever gonna recover from none of this shit, bro. Like I said, bro, anybody that's around him, anybody that goes on No Jumper, bro, they just using him. You know what I'm saying? And if they couldn't use him, they wouldn't fuck with him. They wouldn't be around him. They wouldn't entertain him. None of this shit. They wouldn't have fake respect for him or none of that, bro. With his wife, that shit gonna eventually come to an end one day when she can no longer use him. You know what I'm saying? Just wait. I'm telling y'all right now, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, man. This shit is goofy, dog. That shit is goofy, dog. So y'all let me know what y'all think, though, man. We on the road to 100K, okay? You wanna hit that like button, subscribe button, turn on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself. Cause that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at y'all on the next one, and I'm gone. TYP the name.